MTG Adventures and round number 3, and we are on the play on this third round of our modern challenge, and this end is pretty good, really good, so we gonna keep it for sure. On the play especially is really good, so we'll see if we can just keep going and doing our thing, see what we will be up against. Some white-green thing, some once upon a time, but rather verge thickets is not looking like it's... Okay, so this is definitely not a big mana deck. I think maybe it's the combo deck between Druid and things like that. Cascad buff. We have already Living End open, but for the moment I feel just like we keep just cycling the Cerodon because we want a bigger... Oh, this is Infect. This is Infect. Okay, okay, it looks so much easier. So as it is Infect, oh, I think we will have a great time. At least we will have. Maybe my opponent will not. We see that. We just cycle this. Please, another blue cyclers. No, no problem. Okay, go for... Okay. Oh, unfortunate this land is coming tapped. Okay, so we'll play that tapped. The only thing I worry is my opponent actually ain't got any blue, so I can go for it, but in case of counter spells. But I get Force of Negation, so I don't care about the counter spell. Please animate this Inkmoth Nexus. It will be amazing. Because if we kill the Nexus at the same time, my opponents will probably scoops. Sure, you can go for it, sure. Unfortunately, my opponent doesn't want to animate. But of course, you see, we really have to do it now. Because if they pump, maybe if it doesn't pump, we can just wait a little bit. This is actually risky. If I wait, I take 7 poison. And next turn, the problem is I have to block something with flying. But it's okay with the Curator of Mysteries. Let's take. I'm greedy, I'm so greedy. But they will play something. This thing is gonna get +4/+4 and and we don't really don't care about it. So we will just go for it now. Now we don't have the choice, of course, because we are dead all the way. So we just gonna Electrodominance. I wanted my opponent to spend the spell. That was why I didn't just pitch my Living End directly. Okay, no targets. I think we're gonna play this Curator of Mysteries because it's able to just block this Inkmoth Nexus, and this is really important. play this. Because if I just keep Electrodominance, I think it's a bad play. For the moment, yes. My opponent is scooping, sorry. That's a good thing. We just beat on the play. So now Chalice of the Void looks really good against this deck. Anger can be good, but not all 3 Angers. I think we're gonna bring 2 in. So what we don't want, we probably have to get rid of one. Footfall is okay, not especially good. I want to keep the more blue card I can. Cryptic looks honestly pretty slow, so I'm tempted to get rid of all the Cryptics. I think we will do that, especially that we are on the draw. Remand can buy us some time. Remand can buy us some time. Get rid of 1 Street Race, 1 Remand, and go like this. Remand is not particularly good, but I can pitch it to a Force of Negation. That's why I just considering just keeping it. This end is not bad, not bad. But we really need a way to play this living in. We're gonna keep it for sure. We are on the draw. It's difficult to beat this deck on the draw. Once Upon a Time. The cool thing is we maybe could just counter Once Upon a Time. And maybe it's a big mistake, but maybe it's just annoyed my opponents in all the plan my opponents will have. So I will try to do that. I'm gonna do it. Maybe it's the worst play ever, but I'm gonna do it. Please no creatures. Yeah, maybe I was really right to do that. Maybe that was the right call. I'm gonna yelp for this turn because I have nothing to do. If he's going Blight and Agent now, maybe my call was wrong, but it's not likely to happen because my opponent only get green. Okay, he drew this guy. Okay. We're gonna cycle the Desert Cerodon with no fear of just hurting ourselves with Shocklands. This is not good. This is not good either. Do we want to play Faerie Islet to just crack it to draw a card? But if we draw As Foretold, we are good. So we'll see if my opponent will be able to kill us just with this guy. Maybe it's possible. It's totally possible with the deck of my opponent. Yes, and with that it's really possible too, but I assume they're just throwing that. If he goes the form, it's just making this guy a 7, I don't know how much, but 7 things, and he can just kill me on the spot, just on turn 3. This is a +4/+4. Should have maybe activated the Pendelhaven, but maybe he gets something else to add. Looks like not. I'm telling you, it's not smelling that good for us. Especially if we are just drawing all the land of the world. If we are dead now, which is totally possible, another one, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think we're dead if my opponent is playing well, but we'll see. You have to activate, yeah, so we are dead. My opponent just activated it right time, so we are dead. This is unfortunate. We had pretty decent end. I think the choices we make at the beginning was not that bad. So on the play we will have some, we'll be more confident, I think. Maybe Remand is really bad here. It can be cool for the creatures as we are on the play. So we'll just keep it like that. Maybe one Crashing Footfall down to get one Desert Cerodon back, for example, or one Street Race back. Yes, one down for one Street Race back. And I may be tempted to get Remand down, but not on the play. It's okay. Okay, the thing is we really need Chalice, and this end is particularly bad, so we not keeping. We get Chalice on turn 2 on the play, so I will definitely keep this end. I have to put one card back. Tolaria West. It can be useful. Force of negation. Electrodominance is good. I think I get rid of Tolaria West, but the problem is Tolaria West can be useful after. I'll get rid of Tolaria West. I want the information, so I will just cycle this. Okay, that's even better. Put that. And now we have to hope my opponent ain't got something to counter us. Like they go once upon a time. This time we'll let that resolve. Giver of Rune. Yes, Giver of Rune is really bad against us. I feel so. We don't care about the color of the land we are playing now, because definitely we are playing Chalice no 1. My opponents didn't play an Infect creatures yet. The problem of this... Oh, they're going rest in peace. Okay, whatever. I don't care about rest in peace now. I wish we have a blue cards to just counter that, but we didn't. So we'll see what will happen. Now we can't just kill this thing yet. I think Desert Cerodon should be cycled, but I'm not sure it should be now. I don't know. Maybe no need to just go for it now, because we can't anyway play what you can call that. My opponent is able to play Faerie, but the thing is we have this force of negation, and this guy is a little bit annoying. I must avoid. This guy is annoying, and I can't kill it just with Electrodominance. My opponent will attack. No attack. If he attacks, we just kill this guy. We will just cycling. Yes, this is good because we will have a shot to play something. Yes. I think with no thing in the grave and no 1-drop to play, we can risk to play this guy with no force of negation up. Maybe it's a risk. Maybe it's a big risk. This guy will not be able to block this man, but I will just see. Maybe we have the time. We can keep the force of negation up. We're not so hurry for the moment. Yes, sure you will do that. I knew that. Okay, 2 poison each turn. I can handle that. Do we want to crack the fire sled? I think we don't. Yes, we want more lands. So now, still 2 poison my opponent got. So for the moment, I will still wait because it will be better if I just go once upon a time. Do we want to counter once upon a time? This is the question. Do we want to counter that? I think we do. No, I don't know. Because we can't counter creatures, so I think we do. We do want to counter that. Because my opponent is looking for another 2 mana spell, I think. In an ideal world, we will have another, just another land. We are 4 poison. Now we have to worry a little bit. Of course, we can just play this. Yes, we want to play this, definitely. Go for 2 blue and play this Curator Mysteries. But he can get protection from blue, so... Oh, he's gonna draw a card with the land. Maybe I made just a mistake by playing this guy now. Maybe it's one of my worst mistakes. I have to get rid of this guy, and I'm not able to do it now because I have no Electrodominance up. Thing is, if I block, he's gonna kill it, but no, I'm not blocking up. Do you want to cycle the Desert Cerodon? For now, I don't want. Okay, As Foretold is not good. Now we have to worry a little bit. We have to find some things, some actions. So we will cycle this. We'll scry. Another one. Another one is not bad. Another one is not bad, but it's not good either because this we are still not able to just kill this thing. I think... Do we want to just draw it to have a chance to draw something better? It's exactly the same thing to drawing to this guy, so... Actually, the chances are a little bit higher. So we're gonna draw it and cycle after again. Crashing Footfalls is good. Okay. We put it on top. We're drawing it. My opponent is able to give protection. That's why I'm worrying about. But do I have lethal on the spot? My opponent is not able to give +4 to this guy. I think so. I don't know if I'm wrong or not. I will attack and see what's going on. Because of this protection, I can do nothing against the AI. I don't know enough the deck to see if we have to worry something. I'll try to take it. Yeah, sure, you will do that. 1 mana is not... Okay, maybe we will win this time. I'll see. End of the turn. Going red, red, and 1. Going on my opponent's face. Playing Crashing Footfalls. If maybe I can just finish up my opponent with this Electrodominance. So let's see. If we attack with everything, they will take 10. And I am able to just attack them for... Okay, we'll see what they will do. It's really interesting. If they sacrifice this girl, we can Electrodominance the mirror, and I think we are good. They have to block. If they don't block, they're dead. Looks like. It's important. The decision of my opponents is saying if we're gonna just win easy, I'll have to grind a little bit more. Looks like my opponent knows because he's thinking a lot. He's choosing to block. This is a wise decision. So, take, okay. And we will be able to kill this mire just now. Okay. Okay, he should have just protected the mire in response, but he didn't do that. So we'll kill it for sure. My opponent is not able to protect it. Do we have any cares? We can play another Chalice on 1. Is not costing anything, so we will just... I'm not fearing anything, so I think I will go like that. Killing it. And we won this match. So that was a little bit tricky, this last one. And we won. So we are 3-0 in this modern challenge with Izzet Electro-End. We have beaten like bent control after your storm, and now the Infect deck. So we are in a good shape. We'll continue with this deck and trying to do better. Let's see you. Okay, still MTG Adventures here. We are playing Izzet Electro-End in a modern challenge, and we are actually 3-0. This is the 4th round, first game, and this end is really not good, so we will mulligan this end for sure. This one looks better. I think we're gonna keep this one. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna put Cryptic command at the bottom of our library. And we are on a draw. We'll see what we will be against. This is a breeding pool. And this is a Gilded Goose. So looks like we are against a food Oko deck who is 3-0 like us. But we'll see if I'm right. But I think we are not particularly bad against this kind of decks. Depends how the deck is able to control the board. Maybe we'll do the famous turn to Oko. The thing is, Oko is not killing us that speed. No, he's going for the Astrolabe. For the moment, the deck looks like familiar decks in Standard. So Emery, oh, so maybe this is an Urza deck. Looks like it is an Urza deck. Okay, we'll see what my opponent gets. And if it's a Noko Urza deck, it's like kind of mid-rangey deck. So that means we have to find a little bit speed, a way to cast this Living End with 2 Desert Cerodon in our grave. This is the goal we have now. Because I think our Living End spell is really powerful. So Engineered Explosives, really bad card against us. So we don't care about anything in this grave. Emery can do some value, but not now. We will just cycle Desert Cerodon. We got the As Foretold we needed. This is a good thing. 2 is a little bit too much, but we'll see that. So we'll pass the turn with Remand up in case of my opponent just playing Urza. If my opponent goes Urza, I think I will Remand, but my opponent is not going for Urza. I don't know if this deck is playing gorgeous spells, I think no. Even Oko is fine now. Explosives, I really don't care about explosives and 0, I don't care. This card is really useless for against us, but we'll see what my opponent is able to do. Oh, so he is playing the Sword of the Meek combo. The question is, do we want to remand the Sword of the Meek? Don't think so. I don't think I want to remand that. This is okay. The problem is once they have the combo, it's really difficult to deal with. Actually, I like more this kind of version of the deck. I like to have the combo in this deck. So end of turn, we will just do 1 blue and 1 red. Cycle this for 1 red. And get another cycling with this Curator of Mysteries. Get the land we needed. Get another land. We don't need that much land, so just go fetch this land. Of course, my opponents can go next turn Urza and go top their Foundry and won the game on the spot. even we get rid of those two creatures. I'm just trying to fetch. My opponent doesn't seem to want me to fetch. I'm talking the worst case here. If we can pass a turn with after Remand up, we will be in a good shape, but for the moment we will have to go to our plan. This is like this. My opponent's playing... Oh, the problem is that... Okay, we have a problem with Emery. The two Emerys will come back. One will die thanks to what I'm doing now. But... this is a problem. Emery is a problem actually. But they will have two Emerys trigger. If they get the Topper Foundry, which is pretty much a thing I think they can have. Okay, whatever. I think I'm not gonna play Living End now. I'm gonna wait a turn. This is dangerous, because if they get the combo, we can die. But anyway, if they get the combo, we can die. Now we can hope they just get, for example, just the Whirza and not the combo. I didn't play Crashing Footfall either because I don't want my opponents to force me to Living End after Crashing Footfall. Living End after Crashing Footfall is not the way we want to play. The upside about this deck is we really don't care about Oko. Oko is really not a big threat for us. My opponent is taking a bunch of time. What I have to say now is this is the key turn. Depends on what my opponent will do. This is really the key turn. They get the fourth land. So if they get Whirza and the top tier Foundry, they can play both. And nothing we can do against that. So probably we just yap through the turn and see if my opponent is able to do that. Yes, I was expecting Whirza. If they got just Whirza, we are okay. If they got the Foundry now, we are in a bad shape. Looks like they got it. They will sacrifice the food, make a black, no? Wheel of Invention is also deadly. So they will try to get 2, 3, 4. Oh, if it's another Whirza, we are screwed so much. 5. And General Explosives, what the hell? I didn't understood what they are doing. Okay. Okay, what was that? That was strange. But now we are talking. Especially if we have a good draw. I don't know if we will have, but we'll see that. We'll kill those 3 creatures in one time. Okay, I understood what they just activated Whirza. Okay. They have 2 cards in hand. Emery is a little bit concerning to me. Those 2 Emery triggers they will have. Opponents is thinking a lot of time. A long time actually. Cryptic up is quite good. Cryptic up is quite good. A not couldn't spell is really good. So for now, the thing is sure is go for living end. Okay. No more Urza, no more construct, just more Emery's triggers. That's unfortunate, but the board we'll have will be good. Please, opponent, let's resolve that. They are at okay. We have lethal on board, so we don't have to think about just put the other As Foretold on the board and play Crashing Footfalls to get more pressure. I think it's enough for the moment. Cryptic command can just allows us to win the game on the spot. Because just think if they go one top tier Foundry with Emery, which is really a thing I think it's gonna happen. Next turn they will be able to play top tier Foundry. So they will have, if they ain't got some Urza, they will have, okay, we'll see if they get the top tier Foundry, right? Trigger number 1, no top tier Foundry. Trigger number 2, no top tier Foundry and a lot of Urza. So think for sure we will not resolve another living end. I think now we just have to pass the turn, wait to my opponent's end step if they ain't got the Foundry to just, oh, that's perfectly okay. Goose is okay. 2 cards in hand. Actually, we will not do the Cryptic at the end of my opponent's turn. We will do in our main phase with Remand up with As Foretold, in case of a Wheel of Invention for something. And that should be good. Maybe I forgot something, I don't know. I'm always afraid to forget something. My opponent is taking a bunch of time, I just gonna drink something. Winning the first game in this match looks pretty powerful, because in sideboard we have good options with the Ingot Whirza and the Faerie macabre, and maybe the Chalice of the Void can be in the conversation. The problem is Chalice of the Void is really powerful against this deck when you put it at 0. And we have a bunch of spells at 0. At 1 is not that bad, but it's not totally good. We'll play Astrolabe with Emery. That's perfectly okay, you can do that. Even if they got actually the Foundry, it will be too late. They draw a card. We will pass and we will try to do exactly what we just said. Tap the Goose and get Remand up in case of something. Another Cryptic in backup for anything annoying. So we'll tap, and do we want to return something in my opponent's end? Maybe the Sword of the Meek, just to say it. No, we won't just draw a card. We don't. Oh, no, sorry. Cancel. I was wrong about tap all creatures, draw a card. That's what we want to do. And we get Remand up in case. I got lethal on board. Well, my opponent will be able to do something about it. You get 2 blue up. Cryptic commands result. And we can attack for little. Oh no, they can crack a food. Food is 3 lives. I forgot about it. I should have answered by... No, if I bounce the food, they can just crack it in response, so that's no matter. We have another Cryptic. So the other Cryptic is now really important. So there are 18. There will be a 2. And we didn't play anything. So we will play a Crashing Footfall because why not? We have Remand up, and our next turn will be super lethal. They can gain potentially 6, but it will be not enough. I forgot about this food activation. I thought we will had it. Four cards in hand. Moxopole is not threatening. It's threatening if they got the Foundry. Looks like they don't, or they will play second main phase. Okay, so same thing. We'll have Cryptic with Remand up and see what's going on. We'll crack that. Search for an island and go nothing more than just Cryptic. Topple Curator and draw a card. Let's go attacking for lethal. Still got Remand up. They potentially can go Weir of Invention for an ensnaring bridge. They go Cryptic themselves. They got some Cryptic main deck. Oh, of course we got Remand. We're gonna just cycle this first to get a scry and see if we get... Okay, we'll take it, the second Remand in case of whatever. And we will play this with As Foretold. They ain't got any ways to counter that because they got just one land. And we got it this first game. It was a little bit tricky. I thought we'll had one before, but okay, so we got it. Next game. So we know my opponent is playing Cryptic. Ingot is obviously going in, and Faerie macabre is obviously going in. Question is, Chalice of the Void worth it or not? To be honest, I think not. I think this is not what we want. We want to have Force of Negation up the most of the time, so we will get rid of this. Get rid of one Footfall, and we want to have a lot of power on the board, so we'll get rid of one Street Race and go like that and try like that to win our second game of this fourth match of the challenge. Ingot with this Living End is really powerful. I'm expecting Grave 8s from my opponents, also counter spells. So we'll have to play around that. And especially being on the draw will be complicated, but the upside is my opponent didn't show Force of Negation. So maybe they don't know we are playing that. They saw Crashing Footfalls, so they know we are not dying only to Grave 8. I assume they will take sometimes to Sideboard. They took sometimes a lot to play just before. Okay, let's go. My opponent is playing first. He was playing first in the first game. So we got Force of Negation up, which is a good thing. We got Crashing Footfalls and Living End, and something to cycle in 2 lands. I think we're gonna keep this in. Astrolabe is okay. If my opponent goes Mox, I will think about it, but looks like is not. Do I want to take 2? Do we have a reason to take 2? I feel like I have no reason to take 2 now. I'll just play a Montaigne and keep my Force of Negation up, just in case. Emery is always annoying because of what we want to do with Living End, but I can't counter that, and I have no answer, so we'll see. Please, no creatures. No creatures, but good things to play with her. But no creatures. I hope my opponents will not have some creatures with... Okay, the problem... I should have saw this problem. Like, now I'm having trouble to double cycling. Now I hope for an Electrodominance before my opponents get something threatening up, like big counter spells, but if I have Electrodominance, I can just Force of Negation, end of turn. For the moment, I keep my Force of Negation for a potential Grave 8. They will play probably Mox Opal or Astrolabe with Emery. Astrolabe, yes, they want to draw. We'll allow them to play this Astrolabe. Green. No, oh, Goose. Yes, Goose is totally fine because it's a creature we can kill with our Living End. Okay, Mox Opal is fine too. They will have a bunch of land, but maybe not a lot of thing to... no, not an Electrodominance. This is bad. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. This looks bad. Too much lands. We were in a good shape at the beginning, but too much land like that, it's not good. They got 5 cards in hand, which is a lot. Mystic Sanctuary. They will not use the ability, I think so. Emery will try to do that. I don't think it's an important thing. For now, they will have a bunch of lands, but okay. Let's card advantage. Oko. I don't think we want to counter Oko. Even we are able to do that. I think Oko is really not the threat we have fear of. Oko is not concerning anyways. They just can gain some life. It's the only bad thing. I prefer to have the ability to draw with my Curator of Mysteries. I think it's a better play. To have a chance to get... oh, this is interesting, but we prefer to have something to play. Strip Riverwinder. Okay, Strip Riverwinder. Why not? Why not? Why not Strip Riverwinder? I don't know. Faerie Macabre is not bad. Oh, it will be a Whirl of Invention. No, it will be a food. Okay. They got lost a life, but I'm not concerning for the moment. Elks, okay. Our life total is high. We don't care about this elk. Emery is also gonna attack us, so that means maybe they got something relevant in hand. I want to draw an Electrodominance so bad. Even As Foretold is okay, but not good as I want. because I can't have Force of Negation up if I will just go As Foretold. Maybe I will, if I draw As Foretold, I will have to wait one more turn. My opponent gets 4 cards in hand. I'm wondering why this is. My opponent is playing a lot with his clock. We have already 6 minutes more than him. Go cycling. Remand is a good thing. But Ingot is not bad. Ingot is not bad. So now we will have Remand up and Force of Negation up. Same time. But Ingot can blow something useful? I don't think so. Can blow this food. But no hurry. I think we can wait one turn. I feel comfortable to have 2 control spells up. Until we will find one of our 8 payoff. And next turn, if we will be in a good shape if we just draw an As Foretold 2. They will attack us for 6, so maybe next turn this Ingot will look like we want to play it. What they're gonna... Okay, they create some foods. They will have so many foods. I don't care about that for the moment. Okay, land. Okay, no animation with Oko. Maybe they just forgot about it. I could have been it for 7. They choose to not do that. I have nothing to do actually, so they will keep Okos beating. I believe they get some counter spells in hand. That's not all we wanted. So now for sure we will have to do that. Evoke this Ingot Chewer. Oh, this is no more artifacts. So maybe I'm wrong. I was wrong by doing that. I was wrong totally. I will just blow. I'll blow up the marks. They'll take 1, okay. Actually, I could have just played this guy. I could have just played this guy, outcast this guy. But it's 5 mana and don't like that. I will change phase, you'll lose your green. No. Create food token again. Okay. So if I play my land, tap, untap, I will lose. Clearly I will lose to an attack with all of these things. So I really have to play it tap. This is unfortunate. This is really unfortunate, but we will have to do that. I have this living end since the beginning. My opponent is drawing many lands. Yes, now he understood what he have to do. Faerie macabre will just take care of those two things. We'll be eaten for 9, and now we have the emergency of just going for finding a way to play this living in. Cryptic is buying us a turn, at least, and drawing us a card, which is not nothing. So we'll try to pass the turn and go Cryptic command with Force of Negation up, or Remand up, just to draw a bunch of cards and try to see what happens. My opponent is playing something. He's just doing another food. That's a lot of food. Beginning of combat, going blue, blue, going blue, and just Cryptic put to tap and draw. I don't care about Oko and bouncing Oko for the moment. I just want to have my living end. Anyways, we will be dead even if we bounce Oko. Okay, that works. But we just drew so poorly. Oko is going to 11, and they want to play an Emery, and just to draw something I will remand this Emery, because it's an emergency to draw something efficient. They will replay it for sure. Anyway, we are dead next turn, so no difference if we go just this. Emery will be in the grave, okay. If we get an Urza in grave, it's really bad. No Urza, but Sword of the Meek. And we didn't draw what we wanted to, but we can exile Sword of the Meek and Emery if we have to resolve some living end. Huh, we are so unlucky this game. This is unreal. Crack this. Please something. Electrodominance, finally. But I think my opponents definitely got Cryptic up. So we can go Electrodominance and we can counter with Force of Negation. If we are able to do that, it's perfectly okay. But we'll see if it will work. The question is, do I have to wait my opponent's turn? Maybe, I don't know. Assuming they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, not 8 land. I really don't know. I can go for it now. Chur can just blow up some artifacts. And Oko will not be more concerning than I thought. So we will go 2 red. We will go just discarding Faerie macabre to Emery and Sword. I should have... Okay, let's targeting my opponent and go for it with Force of Negation up. See if my opponent got the Cryptic command. Looks like they got it, but I'm at 1. What you can do, opponent? They'll let us play the living end. This is smart if they get the counterspell. They will take one. And I think they got the Cryptic command. But if they got Cryptic command, this is sure. For sure, they go Thoughtseize. Why the hell they go Thoughtseize? I don't get it. Okay, whatever. Thoughtseize is really not frightening for us now. We resolve it. It looks like we resolve it. What we gonna blow? They will just answer with the food if I blow the food. But if I don't blow the food, I care Astrolabe. You can do 1/3 each turn. I don't care about that. I think I will blow the Astrolabe. Nothing interesting me other way. I keep my Force of Negation up and see if we are able to do something really good. If this Force of Negation is enough. Okay, so they want to Thoughtseize us. If I let them Thoughtseize me. They get 4 cards in hand. Do I care of this Thoughtseize? They will take Force of Negation, of course. So no reason to not countering that. I don't want to know more informations about my end. Even if they go Whirza, I think we are in a good shape. Cryptic command, tap all and draw, and we done to this Cryptic command. Anyways, if we had let resolve my opponent, and they will do a 3/3 and attack us for sure. Okay, we had done the best we could with what we had, and that was not enough, but no worry, we will be on the play this time. Looks like Sugar is not particularly efficient here. But I love the rest of my deck, so I will just keep like this and see what we can do. Oh, I really thought we will have it. But anyways, this thing just blow us away. This Thoughtseize. That was smart. Actually, that was smart to just took this Thoughtseize with the Sanctuary. I thought it was useless, but it was useful. This is a big match. Actually, I like it. For the moment, I didn't saw other counter spells than Cryptic Command from my opponent. We put out 1 Footfalls. I think, anyways, all the other cards we have here are really important. You saw how it was important to get this Electrodominance at the end of the game. Let's see if my opponent wants to change that much his sideboard. For this game we will play speed because we have to have a lot more time than my opponent get. My opponent is taking a bunch of time. Yes, let's go play first. This is a keepable hand, a really keepable hand. So we'll just keep this hand. This is really good hand. Like exactly last time, we really have to be able to get something to play this living end. But living end is much more power than Crashing Footfalls, so we are happy to get 2 creatures and one living end. Looks like my opponent is thinking about mulliganing or not. The more he's thinking, happier we are. Okay, it's keeping 6. And we pass the turn with Force of Negation up, just in case of my opponent's playing like, okay, Goose, I really don't care about Goose. This is not what's important here. Faerie macabre is good to have. Island is okay to have. I will just pass the turn. Hope for drawing better things. Yep. If my opponent goes Oko now, I really don't care about it. Oko is not that threatening, as you saw. Of course, he won the game from my opponent last game, but I think if we had a little bit of more good draws, like drawing an Electrodominance or an As Foretold a little bit earlier, Oko is not concerning for us. They got 5 cards. They will go Oko for sure. Yes, sure, you can go Oko. I don't want to Force of Negation Oko. I think it's useless. Mox. Oh, I could have Force Mox. I clicked a little bit to speed, but no, I prefer to have the real mana for Force up. Okay, Remand. This is okay. I don't want to have the same deal as last game. Please give me something. They already have Cryptic up. They got 3 cards. Actually, Mox is not active. It will be maybe because Oko will do another artifact. Yes, you want to have the Mox active, so I think maybe they got the Whirza. Yes, they got Whirza. We gonna definitely fetch. Get an island. And Remand Whirza. To get another land that we really don't want to see. Please, now. We need it now. This is really bad. They got 3 cards in hand, including Whirza. Fortunately, we get the Faerie macabre to get rid of this combo, but now they will go Whirza for sure. Whirza is not gonna eat us directly, but it's painful. Oko will make a creatures attack us for 3. This spellbomb is a good target to just Force of Negation. Yes, we take 3. We just want to buy some time. Please give me something to play this. Cryptic, not bad, but another time you just buying a turn, but nothing more. Bubble is okay. Tap and draw. We could have also just get rid of one of those creatures, but please, no counter spells for last card in hand. If you got it, you have to use it now. So don't think that much. Yes, it got it. Okay. No, it's creative food. We got the Electrodominance, and they ain't got. I'm sure they ain't got the. They ain't got the counter spell. So this is a big turn. What is this last card? Mishra's Ball used. Another living end. They get 2 cards. Do we want to play that main phase? We have 2 creatures. I think we do want to do that now. Keep Faerie Macabre, for example, but do that now. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Don't care if they got Cryptic, we will be punished, but I think we have to go for it. They would fetch. They have it. Oh, damn, they have something. No, they just use that. Thoughts is useful, useless. Okay. Attacking you. Play living end. You have no creatures, I have 2 big creatures. Yes, land is good. Sword of the Meek is okay, we have Faerie Macabre. They got a 3/3. We don't care about 3/3 actually. Snow, equip it. It's gonna be 3/4, a 4/5. Okay, I don't care about it. But I have flying, so I don't care about it. As Foretold is a big draw. If I attack with both, I kill it. After, I will have the 2. I think it's a good play to attack with both. And they will kill, of course, the Desert Cerodon. But we can just put 2 4/4 trample after. And this is pretty powerful. So we will attack. Attack. You have to sacrifice this thing. Yeah, you take 4. Play As Foretold. Play Crashing Footfall. Alright, opponent, what you got? For the moment, I'm lethal. Oh, interesting. Equip it like just before. Please. Okay, this is also good. So we can attack with everything again. Of course, they will kill one of our rhinos, but we will play a Curator of Mysteries just after. There are 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 Curator of Mysteries. Even they get the combo, we can get it. 3 cards in the hand. Land. And we got this game and got this match. Oh, that was so intense. My opponents have just 1 minute and 42 seconds remaining. We have 4 and 57. We just won this match against the Whirza deck, the new version of Whirza deck, and that was pretty intense, and I hope the match will be enjoying for all of you because I just enjoyed to play it. That was really intense. So I think our Sideboard tech is really good against this deck. It was pretty efficient, and our main plan is surprisingly really good because we don't care about Oko. Oko is not a big of a deal for us. So we will try to do even better. Now we are 4-0 in this modern challenge, so we are really in good shape, and we'll see what will be the next match. See you.